Vespa itself is a design icon that people get really excited about and have an almost irrational relationship with in terms of their passion and love for it. At the same time, they're tremendously practical. So they have very low operating costs, low fuel costs, and they can do most of what you would do with the car. Well, I think what you've seen already is that when we had the big gas price spike before, that consumer behavior changed a lot. And in 2008, most scooter manufacturers saw a pretty big run on product as gas prices went up and people shifted their mode of transportation. There's a certain point at which it's just too much money to spend on filling your giant SUV every day, and people will look to change the mix of transportation that they use, and scooters are definitely going to be part of that. I ride every day, as do virtually all of my customers, and I think we have a fairly common experience with that. It shrinks the city down. Those places that were previously an annoying place to visit, like your friend who lives diagonally across town, who you have to take 3 trains transferring and walk a bunch on both ends, now it's an excuse to ride. Our absolutely #1 best sales tool is our current customers. Once a person has had the experience of having point-to-point personal transportation that costs them really not so different than the subway, and they're in control of their destiny, and they can pretty much ignore traffic, it's pretty hard to go back, and people tend to gush about that, and those gushing customers are what drives our future sales. You can buy a brand new Vespa 2012 on the road with taxes, license, and everything else in New York City for about $5,400. So you're not going to see people spending, certainly, much more than about $4,000 on repairs, unless it's something they want to do custom, special, or they have an emotional attachment to the bike or something like that. I think the scooter market as a whole has a very, very bright future, not only in New York, but across the country. There's no plausible scenario where gas prices are going to fall substantially over the next 5 to 10 years. And all of the factors that make scooter ownership terrific are only going to continue to increase. High density, bad traffic, high fuel prices. All of those things drive scooter ownership and will continue to do so.